Okay, so now I will continue to on the company profile setup. Okay, so you go to your million. For that, let me show you. Okay, so as you can see, based on this guide, so these are the compulsory field. Okay, so at the general setup, you need to make sure that the business registration number, okay, email, company business registration number, company email, client ID, client secret, okay, income tax number. If you don't have income tax number, you can just leave it blank. And then MSIC code and business activities. Okay, for the first two information, you fill up here. And then for the rest, you need to go to more company setting. Okay, so you also need to fill up the address in the formatted address. Okay, and then you need to update the client ID and client secret. Okay, that just now you already copy kan. So you paste here. Okay, and then here you need to fill up the tax identification number. Okay, the TIN of your company. Okay, and then fill up the MSIC code, and then this is when your e-invoice will be started. Okay, and then you click verify. Okay, so in the million system, so now my version is a testing version. So I go to system, general setup. So my company name is e-Invoice 2. Okay, address. Okay, so for business registration number, I put my IC because I link with my personal My Invoice portal. Okay, but if you link with your company My Invoice portal, make sure here you fill up the company business registration number. Okay, and then make sure the BRN, the business registration number, is the new BRN. Okay, please don't use the old one, and please don't add the new one and then the old one in the bracket. No need. Just put the new BRN. Okay, and then the phone number. Okay, so for the phone number, for this latest update, Million has updated that you can use existing phone number format. Let's say existing you use is zero. Okay, we have dash and have space, and let's say also have don't have this +6. Okay, still can accept it. Okay, you can use your own phone number format and this company setup. Okay, and then the email, make sure the email is the correct email lah. Okay, and then you go to more company setting. So here you need to fill up again your address in the formatted address. So this is the formatted address format lah, which is the the first two line in this column, and then the postcode in their column, city, state, and then country. Okay, so make sure address entry, when you first open, it will in unformatted. So you need to change to formatted. Okay, follow this one up. And then for the method of access, I more prefer to use the client. Okay, you choose client, and then you need to paste the client ID and client secret that you already generated from the My Invoice portal. Okay, so these two adalah I generate daripada pre-port. Okay, so once you fill up, and then I put my TIN. This is my personal TIN lah. Okay, but for company, make sure you put your company TIN, which is start with C. Okay, and then here you need to put BRN for company. Okay, because just now I put my personal, that's why I put SNRIC. Okay, so here have a new column. This is the latest update lah. Ada new column untuk you letak all business registration number. Tapi kalau you tak letak pun tak ada masalah. Okay, no problem. Okay, so here I click verify. So when you verify, when it show correct, means it's already linked with the My Invoice portal. Okay, so this one is accounting. So because of I want to do for testing, so the start date I just leave it blank. Okay, but if you are setting for your real account book, for your real data, make sure you put the correct date lah. If you are the third batch, which is you start at 1st July, you put 1st July 2025 like this. Okay, but if you're the last batch, you start 1st January, so you put like this lah. Okay, but for testing, just put blank. Okay, and then click OK. Okay, done. Okay.